Further Faster, the best independently owned outdoor store in the known universe. It's that time of year where we're heading back to Ultra Trail Australia in the Blue Mountains. How cold could it be, I thought. The first time I went there, I found out very, very... I think last time I said I felt like my balls froze to my leg. I think that was the thing that I said. And I stand by that because it was that cold. But I was reasonably happy because I had some nice gear from Further Faster. And you should go to Further Faster too, furtherfaster.co.nz, or head to 57A Buchan Street, Sydenham, Otutahi, Christchurch for all your tramping, camping, climbing, kayaking, running, trail outdoors needs. Especially, it's even more important when it's cold, even if you're not in the Blue Mountains. Furtherfaster.co.nz. Thaw 'em out.
What are the thaw 'em out gear?
I don't know. But you're just warmer, maybe even psychologically. But I remember being so cold that first day. I was like,
It's so
what is
cold.
going on?
I remember that too. Not the frozen nuts, like just being cold.
So we're clear.
Yeah, just a disclaimer there.
It goes something like further, faster, there in Christchurch. Rocky is hairy and so is Badger. Jules is nice and Jacob is delicious. Go to further, faster now.
Oh, further, faster, there in Christchurch. Rocky is hairy and so is Badger. Jules is nice and Jacob is delicious.
Go to further, faster now.
Dirt Church Radio.
Episode 370 of Dirt Church Radio. I'm Matt Raymond.
I'm Ali Pottinger.
And it's UTA time now. Yeah, it's exciting. It's so exciting. The running circus is coming to Katoomba. And Ali, mate, you and I are going to be there. We'll be on the start and the finishing line, sending you all out, calling you people home. And we'll be doing 2 live shows at the event village. One is on Thursday, 14th of May. We'll be holding a 22K and 100-mile panel at 1500 in the afternoon, 3 o'clock. And then on Friday the 14th of May at 12 o'clock, we'll be back at it speaking with the big guns from the 50 and the 100K events. It's going to be fully sick. Now, you're also doing...
Oh, Women in Trail panel. Yeah, so that should be good.
Yeah, always a good time. So if you're in the area, please come on down. We'll have our mics with us. We'll have our recording gear. We'll be getting heaps of content and showcasing the best of what this community is and this incredible event. But before, and what we're doing now is the same thing that we've done for the last 3 or 4 years, which is bring you a UTA preview. And we've got a bit left of field for this week's guest. Tell us who you spoke to, Ali. And thank you, by the way, as I was all lined up for the interview, but got called away at work in the last minute.
Yeah, so I talked to Easy Ian Meyer,
Easy
Ian. I've always just called him Easy, so it's really weird to say Ian. So he is, there was this kind of core UTA crew from pre-sale to Ironman, and they've continued on. So a big part of the spirit of the event. And, got to talk to Easy, who's one of the OG course marking members. And, we had a good old chat about all things UTA.
First off, I didn't even know Ian's name.
Didn't you?
I've always known him as Easy. He was introduced to me as Easy. And when first time I ever came to UTA was up in the main hostel area. Eugene and I were in there just feeling super awkward as we generally are. And he was one of the first dudes I met. And what attracted me to him is he had a really sick gravel bike and he was listening to death metal on his phone. And I thought, we're going to get on like a house on fire. And so it proved. But yeah, how speaking of getting on like a house on fire, speaking of trail running, how's your running been, buddy?
It's been kind of coming along. Like, it's a little bit tricky solo parenting, trying to be consistent with your running. But I've managed to get almost up to an hour again, which is pretty bloody exciting, to be honest. It's really nice to be back. So just getting a few runs a week in and starting to slowly push the distance a little bit again. And you get that like, ooh, what could I get to kind of a vibe going on. So, yeah, I'm hopefully trending in the right direction. What about you?
Yeah, same thing. And having spent most of last year just dealing with a ongoing injury, when you look back, it's frustrating, and you think about hindsight, and you think, oh, what could I have done, or what could I have changed it? But with the type of thing that I've got, this bursitis, it's really difficult. But probably, I'd say 4 since Tussock Traverse, things have started going really in the right direction. I've had 3 weeks of really consistent training, and so 3 weeks of some quite nice long runs out in the forest. So, three and a half hours, 28K with Rebecca. It's been fantastic, and then backing up the next day. So that's quite nice. That's when you think about what you used to do versus what you're doing now. It's like, oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm trending in the right direction. And it's interesting too, since we got the puppy, I get my day starts at 5 a.m. every morning, except the weekends. I'm up in the car with the dogs, out for a hike with the dogs every morning because he's too young to run yet. So that's really actually added an additional sort of 25 kilometers on top of what I'm running. But you don't kind of think of it like that. But then I'll oftentimes be like, why are my legs so tired? It's like, oh yeah,
So
I've been
coming from the same body.
Yeah, I've been chasing kelpies up and down the trails and riverheads. So yeah, I'm actually Monday night feeling pretty good. And it's all those things too, like, and this segues nicely into our next topic. It's about managing all those things that affect your running as well. So like the Monday morning after the long run, and you're like, why can't I focus in this meeting? It's like, I need to have some food. Why am I so tired? I have some water or all that stuff. So
Yeah.
it's all part of the puzzle. But look, Ellie, what year number is going back? So going back to UTA this year, what year number is it for you?
Oh, for me,
Yeah.
it'll be the 10th year. Like, it'll be the 10 years since I've been going. So, yeah, a decade. So 2016 was my first one that I went to. Obviously, there was a bit of a patch where, like, COVID, all that sort of stuff. So I'm trying to think how many I actually missed, like maybe 2 in that time. So, yeah, I've been to UTA quite a number of times now. What about you?
It's been my 5th time.
5th?
Yeah. So Eugene and I went, our first time that we went was in the one in October. So
Oh,
there was
yes,
the
yeah.
October one. And there was, where it was like they had to change courses and do everything like that. And then we were back.
Was that 2021?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2021. And then we were back for May, and have been lucky enough to be invited back every year. So I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm just really, really happy. But there'll be heaps. I understand it's like the second biggest ultra marathon in the world. It's absolutely huge. It's hard to understand. And if you haven't been there, it's hard to understand the scale of the event. So if there's any first timers, nervously listening to this and wondering, what they've got ahead of them, what's some things that you think that they need to consider? I mean, hopefully all the training's in the barn. That part
exactly.
has been taken care of. So
It is. I think, first of all, just remember that it's made to be a really inclusive, accessible event. So the cutoffs are really, like adequate or generous, depending on which way you want to look at it. So you go, okay, well, it's hikeable, which is awesome. So that takes pressure off. It's really friendly. There's so many good people out there. It's well organised. You've got good supports around you. Then you go, well, you've done the training, so that's cool. So then it's just kind of going, okay, well, what are the things that I need to organise? Like, what food do I need? What gear am I going to wear? I always say, like, kind of put it handy, like in a suitcase or a box or something, so that you're starting to get yourself sorted early, so then your brain's not kind of ticking away thinking about all the things you need. Make sure you do taper. So, get a bit of extra rest, a bit of extra sleep, dial back your mileage a bit, and get the head in a good space. Like, be excited about, we can kind of get really intimidated about these big events that we've signed up for, but remember the reasons why you wanted to do it, why you signed up. what motivated you to do it and what you're looking forward to. And also kind of you can break that up to the course as well and go, what am I looking forward to out on course? Like, what are the landmarks that are going to be cool? What can I celebrate? I remember one of my friends' first ultras, she'd done a marathon before. And when we got to that point, we were like, now you're going further than ever before. So you can do that. You can find those kind of mini celebration points out on course. And just get the head in a good space and be excited because it's so cool to be there. Like the Blue Mountains is just so incredibly beautiful. I always get there's something that just like, I don't know, I want to say stabs you in the heart, but like in a nice way.
Yeah, gets its fingers around your heart.
It's just like, there's something about it. It's just like, oh, I'm here. Like it's so magical, and just take the time to enjoy it when you're there and look around and hear the sounds and smell the smells and talk to the wonderful people that are there. The community in the Blue Mountains, especially the running community there, are just really wonderful people. And come and hang out with us. Like we're pumped to be there and love to meet people that listen and have a chat about what you like or don't like and just soak it all up. You get your selfies with all the pros that are there. So there's so much to look forward to about it. Like I really, really love UTA. I'm so looking forward to it. Yeah. What do you reckon, Matt? Have I missed anything?
No, I don't think you have. I mean, it's such a privilege to serve the community like that and to be there saying, hey, we're as stoked to be there as everyone else is. And I always, the last year was actually the first time I didn't run when I get there. Like normally I will go for a run when I stayed at the KCC. And is it excuse me for the purist, San Rafael Drive? Is that what it's called?
Glen Rafael Drive.
Glen Rafael, thank you. And
it's too cold to be San.
Yeah,
San
yeah.
Rafael's in Spanish and hot.
Yeah.
Glen Rafael.
Glen Rafael.
Yeah, but more Australian.
Head out there and I remember the first time, and you run up the road, you run up Cliff Drive, and then you get to like a cul-de-sac, and then it's just like boomfa. It's right there. And it always, I remember the first time it was just breathtaking, and it's always, I think the year before last or last year I was going for a run, and there was this old boy sitting on the bonnet of his ute, like, chucking down a dart, and I was like, and he looks at me like, "G'day, mate," and I said, "Oh, hey man, how are you doing?" And he goes, "Are you from here?" I said, "No, I'm not. This is just incredible. It never gets old, does it?" And he goes, I've been for 40 years. I come here every day and look at this, and yeah, it's incredible. Until that happens, any successful kind of tips as a coach for managing the taper? I mean, there's that scientific kind of, you drop your volume and then you drop your intensity, and I've never got it right, and I'm not going to pretend to be able to hold those numbers in my head because I'm not that bright. But the taper temper tantrums are a thing. Any tips, any wisdom for those who are about to cause major rifts in their family life leading up to this?
Yeah, I mean, because you do get antsy. You get like there's a lot that's gone into it, right? Like you're invested. So I think it's just remembering I'm invested in this, remembering to kind of frame it that way. So frame it from a positive and frame it from an I'm invested rather than kind of being like I'm nervous or I'm this or that. It's like I've like wrap up all that's gone into it and go like I've done this training, I've had these epic adventures, I've had time with my friends, I've gone out when it's been cold or raining or bloody hot or leechy or whatever it is that you've kind of taken on in your training kind of. And the other thing that people often do is they'll look at their training and they'll be like, oh, there was that week where I got sick or I was really slack because I was overwhelmed at work or, like whatever it was. That's totally normal. So rather than focusing on 1 week of something not going right, focus on all the things that have gone right. So I think look at the sum of it all and go, what have I done? What have I got to be proud of? And if you're not sure, ask someone like, I'm really lucky that I've got like in a different context, but, you know, I've said something to Matt and Matt gave me this really beautiful kind of like a message that I actually go back to a lot. And so if you go, well, I'm going to ask somebody that I trust, like it might be a coach, it might be a friend that knows you and what you've put into it. And then they can tell you and be your cheerleader and you go, well, they say I've got this. Like I must have this. Like even if I'm a little bit unsure, they know me and what I've done. So you can also use others and kind of draw upon that support as well. And I'm sure that they'd be absolutely willing to do that.
That's very, very wise advice. And I think one of the best things that UTA do is the starts. It is.
I was thinking we haven't talked about Uncle David King, and I frickin' that connection to country, and that's kind of what we've been alluding to, but I haven't actually said it specifically. But being on country, having Uncle David King welcome you, you know, the sound of the clapsticks or the didge or the yidaki, it really, I don't know, it's centering, it's beautiful, it's part of that magic.
Yeah. I mean, last year we were out at the Queen Victoria Hospital sending off the 22K runners, and I don't think I've got any starts this year.
Oh, don't you?
No. I've got heaps of work and it's really cool. But I'm definitely going to come down and check out some starts.
Oh,
but
cool.
The like you said, like the yidaki and the smoke and the clapsticks and everything. And we were there for these fields are, if you haven't been or if you, these fields are massive. Like how long were we starting people off for? 2.5 hours?
Oh, I can't even remember for the 22K. It's a long time. And same for the 50 and the 100, to be honest.
There were people finished the 22K before people had started
yes.
the 22K, put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but Dave, it never loses its significance. It never loses the sort of exquisite connection to country. So yeah, enjoy and work hard. And we can't wait to see everyone there. But look, we should just touch on before we dump into the data and the details that UTMB have so kindly provided us on the elite fields. Gosh, got a little bit of feedback about our contention that Auckland is the mecca for elite distance
you
running.
say our. I wasn't in on that with you and Andrew. Oh.
Now, I understand that Bradley had to be resuscitated. He choked on his beer so hard. But we got a lot of feedback from that.
Was there?
And it was all very good-natured feedback. So, of course, this person from Wanaka was like, Auckland's the last place we bloody think of when we think about trails. I was like, yeah, you're right. And yet the national champ lives in the central city. So, but mad respect and love for the rest of the country. And certainly, when we're down in the South Island, just going like, how good is this? But you gotta shout for your home team. I mean, you don't even need to shout for your home team because you live in literally, trail paradise. So.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, Rosroa. Yep.
Right, we should jump into this. UTMB have provided us with the start lists. So I'm just calling this up. Rather than cut and paste 400 pages of data, there we go, digitally we did it. We should start with now we're going to go UTA Mylar, 100, 50, 22. So we're not including the 11K. Obviously, there's an 11K race and the kids dash. I wouldn't like to crunch the numbers on
1K for
dash.
kids. No, it's anyone's game there.
Just
not the parents.
No. A few of them I'd like to though, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right. Now, being that this isn't horse racing, we're not going to be running down all the numbers and getting into all the form, but tell us, Ali, who do you like in the women's field in the 100 mile?
Well, to be honest, I don't even know the top ranked female, Antonina Yushina, which is her team is Running Heroes Russia. I've not heard of her. So then we've got Chen Lin from China, who's a total boss. But, even though her index is a lot lower, Steph Austin, you can't underestimate Steph. She knows the course. She's been at UTA, I don't even know, probably every year for so long. She's dominated the Australian trail running scene. So although there are 2 women ranked above her, I'm backing Steph. But we also have, like 2 of our local legends, Emma Timmis and Katie Wright, that are right up there as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they go. And then, of course, like not far behind, we've got Emily Brunt, who's a Blue Mountains local. She's won UTA 100 before, really solid athlete. So, yeah, and then further down the list, again, more strong Aussie trail runners. So who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I'm backing Steph. What do you reckon, Matt?
Yeah, look, I'm backing Stephanie Austin in the inclusion. There's a few Russian athletes running, and this is the thing with they're not representing a country because for reasons they can't. So
okay,
they're done this sort of anonymously. But yeah, I got to go Steph Austin. I love Emma Timmis. I think she's rad. She's got the record for fastest time from the top of the North Island to the South Island on the road. She's also got a Guinness World Record on the treadmill. Of course, Katie Wright, no slouch there at all. First woman in the world to complete a backyard or to win a backyard and then going through to one of the final 4 that year at Biggs. So, but this is the thing, isn't it? Like thinking about the amount of we're going up and down here, the amount of people in this elite field. It could be, as we say, it could be another dark horse who's not in there. But I mean, I'll be interested to see how, just for sheer interest, how the Russian runner goes. Just to see, it's the highest UTMB index there, 793. That's no slouch.
No.
Same with the men.
I
know. A couple of Russian athletes who are coming in with, they've got the 100 mile, their index for the UTMB is 846, and then their UTMB index is 846 and 850. That's Alexei Berenesev and Alexei Tolstenko. Sorry if I damaged that.
And then we've got Takumi Sawayanagi from Japan. So he's been on, I believe, the podium at Tarawera Mile before. We've seen him there, so no stranger to the 100-mile distance. I'm sure he's done his homework when it comes to UTA, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes. We've got Chris Linkage from Australia, so top kind of ranked Aussie. And, look at that.
Peter Babish, amazing. He's got wheels. Looking down the list, we don't have the winner of last year's 100-mile returning, but we do have Scotty Hawker, who has had a prolonged period of injury. I mean, Scotty Hawker, internationally renowned ultramarathon runner based out of Otatahi now, spent multiple years in Europe, multiple years in the Blue Mountains, in fact, and knows the trails really well. So he has had a solid build back up to some form. It'll be interesting to see how he goes. And last year, I mean, he was super injured and there was all sorts of stuff running. He ran the 22K, and so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. What are your predictions? What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. It's a big call, eh? I might back the Aussie again. I might go Chris. I don't know why. It's I think I don't know anything about the Russians. Takumi, he's done well on the runnable at Tarawera. Will he be prepared for the stairs? I mean, they do have quite technical verti trails in Japan, so maybe he'll actually find it quite, suitable to what he's done. But I reckon Chris will probably have him. But, I also just have to do a shout out for Andy Lee. Andrew Lee's on the list. He's been UTA stalwart. So he's there. Don't underestimate him. We might see him on a podium. Yeah.
Absolutely. And this is the thing, isn't it? With that 100-mile race, it's an exercise in self-management because you got that beautiful first 60K and then it's brutal and beautiful in equal measures. So in the women's field, in the 100K, I mean, this is looking stacked, including recent Dirt Church Radio alumni Annie Hand from
Yeah, she's
who teamed the goat farm, which I'm still intrigued by. Is it a goat farm? Is it actual goats or is it, yeah? But what a field, and top of the
look
list
at
there.
that.
Yeah, the UTA index at 801. Lottie Brinks from Germany.
Yeah,
That's the thing. I mean,
that's
Beth McKenzie's
strong.
coming back too.
Yeah, and she knows that course. I mean, we've had, what has she been? Right, she's been on the podium the last couple of years. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, don't underestimate Beth.
Julia Grant,
Yeah,
Julia Grant, no slouch at all, and Naomi Brand,
Yeah.
racing South Africa.
Bali.
Yeah,
So,
amazing.
yeah, there's lots of amazing ladies. Anna Pellinger, Lou
Lou
Clifton. So, yeah, the list, Annie Hand, I reckon, like, don't underestimate her. Her UTMB index is lower, but I reckon she's a strong contender to be up there. So who knows? It's going to be hot. And there's obviously like quite a few different athletes from different countries that I know pretty much zero about. So we'll see. Because, I mean, last year I think it was, my brain's gone, but I can't remember the lady that won the UTA 100. She was from Great Britain. Anyway, she, you know, like didn't expect it. She was kind of like, I've flown out to Dubai, and this is awesome to win. So we might see an international take it out. Yeah.
Absolutely. And it is a major again. So it is one
is.
of the world majors. So
Yeah, some solid prize money on the
solid prize money.
on the table.
Solid entries into big races and
Yeah.
and a solid. It is a bigger. I remember when we turned up for our commentator briefing, and I was like, "Oh, this is bigger than last year. There's more ride. There's slightly more riding on this. The eyes of the world, and just how incredible that was." Right, moving on to the men in the 100K. What do you reckon? I mean, this again stacked field, huge field, heaps of Aussies, couple of Kiwis in there, but like, man, looking from the bottom, you know, from Darcy Lund to Zane Robinson, old Vlad Shatrov's in there. Oh, he's always absolutely incredible to watch.
Ben Cobra.
Yeah, Rhett Simpson.
Rhett, he's a boss.
Yeah, 100%. And, Rhett Simpson. What a knob. Rhett Gibson. I do apologise. My brain. I got to say,
And we got
Adrian
Michael
McDonald.
Dunstan on there too.
Yep,
He's been
Mikey
on.
Dunstan.
Yeah, Adrian McDonald.
Mike Carroll. I got to go with Adrian McDonald. I think he's
Do you?
yeah.
But
yeah.
who are these Chinese athletes? Guido Quin Chin?
Yep.
Chin?
Guo Minding.
Yep. Like that UTMB index 926 for 100 Ks. That is right up there. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is the thing we don't, and I guess that also is the thing, isn't it? These form cards, and it is sort of like horse racing in a way, isn't it? Because we're betting on form, and we're thinking about these massive races in Asia where it's super competitive fields and people are just going out and smashing themselves. So people, best runners the best runners you've never heard of or we've never heard of.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, with Adrian, I mean, I know he's been on the podcast a couple of times. He's a super sweet dude. He's really fast. He took it out at with Sam Harvey. He held him off for the win at the 100 mile at Tarawera, and then he came back and he got on the podium and got the golden ticket for the 100K race. So, lives in, I think, Fort Collins, Colorado, and super amazing. So be interesting to see how he does. But yeah, any of them, Rick Gibson, Mike Dunstan, Mike Carroll. I mean, some absolute legends there. What do you think? I mean, yeah.
I think the thing with this that I find really interesting is that historically UTA was just an Australian-centric race. So you would see the best in Australia show up and that was it. And now with this being a major, we are seeing athletes from all over, and it's so strange to me to see so many flags kind of here represented. But amazing, right? Because we can be quite Oceania centric with our racing. And so to have the opportunity to have all these top athletes from elsewhere in the world show up and people can test their measure against them is incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited. I remember, and Sam Harvey, incredible athlete that he is, basically won the first year he did it. I think it was after all, when he really kind of knocked the top off the backyard scene.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember what he did. He did very well, but he went off the front as he does, super aggressive, wanting to make a statement. And he said that this group of guys caught him and basically, not literally, but metaphorically just beat the living shit out of him and spat him out the back. So for that to happen, I think that was the year that George Murray won for the first time. So for that to happen, to an athlete of Sam's caliber, you think there's a whole lot of people who, and that's the thing with the Blue Mountains, isn't it? It's so accessible. It's so accessible from Sydney. You can come up and train in the weekends, and just it's literally right on your doorstep. It's pretty imposing, and there's nothing that drives people, I guess, like a hometown advantage.
Oh, and you see those locals on the stairs, and it's, I don't even know, poetry in motion. It's incredible the way that they can just move on them up or down. It's their terrain.
Absolutely. I'm excited for this race, the 50K. I'm really excited for this race. And a couple of names there that people might know.
Yeah, so Miao Yao from China, she is top ranked in UTA 50. Alison Baca, is that how you say Baca?
Yep.
From the USA, she's second ranked, but come on, Ruth Croft, she's there. We've got Jemima Cooper, Hannah Wall, Holly Ranson, Kate Avery. I mean, Kate won it a few years ago now. Demi Caldwell, Sarah Levitt. So there's a real depth to this field. And
100%.
I wouldn't underestimate Ruth. I wouldn't underestimate Holly. Holly's building for Western States. She had her world track 24-hour championship. She was second, and she also would have broken the previous world record, but obviously the lady that came first went further than her. So I imagine Holly's probably in pretty good shape. Kate Avery, again, super fast.
Represented Britain at the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah.
Super fast.
So there's a real depth to this race, which is going to be really exciting to see how it plays out. Thoughts, Matt?
Ruth Croft.
Yeah. Team Ruth.
Big
Sorry. Fans. Yeah.
And just with but again, it could be anyone's on the day, but I just think about how, Ruth moves back here in summer, so warms up Tarawera and then just goes down to Lake Hawea and just starts destroying everything and putting in that, again, she's got a middle distance background, right? So has the discipline, has that drive, and I'm really excited to see how she goes on, air quotes, a shorter race where she can, and we've seen, with her winning UTMB, we saw when she just kind of, knocked the bung out of it. What was it, with 20K to go basically, and just went ape. So I'm super excited. I'm really, really, yeah.
I think that's the thing with Ruth Hay is when she lines something up, she really lines it up. So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing how this unfolds.
Yep.
Mm.
In the men's field, geez Louise, it just keeps going and going and going and going. There's so many fast dudes here. I mean, Ben Duffus is back lining up in the 50. He did the 22 last year. Yeah, what the hell?
My goodness, look at these names.
Logan Griffin, little guy by the name of Sage Canada. I mean, that's cool, right?
Yeah.
50K trail champ from Aotearoa, who lives in the central city in Auckland, our biggest city and best ultra running city. Jack Harris, he's back.
Jack's there.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
So cool. Vlad Ixel, Toby Sparks, super fast. Hiroki Kai from Japan.
Oh, Hiroki.
Yeah. All
Hey.
Conditioners Racing Department, Luke Cotter. Sam Rout from Whānau.
Yeah.
I mean, Sam came third last year. You got Jose Angel Fernandez Jimenez from Spain. And then a little guy also from Aotearoa, from Whakatane, Dan Jones.
Yeah.
Looks good. He is coming back to defend his title.
I
in
mean,
the 50K.
Last year we had both Kiwis take out the 50K number one spot. So will we see it again? I hope so.
Yeah. But my Lord, even if you think about it, so how many people are there in that elite, what are we thinking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like
There's a bundle.
It's like 40 people.
Yeah.
That top 40 is going to be blazing.
Marcos Valero, he's the physio from Wellington, who's very slick.
Wellington Scottish represent.
Yeah. Wouldn't underestimate him. Some good names in there, isn't there? Look at that.
Yeah.
These are some spicy races.
Yeah, super spicy. And that's the thing, isn't it? Last year we were thinking, wow, this is super spicy. And a huge, like lots of people from the UK, Arthur Marshall, Jack Butler, Daniel Thompson, and Benjamin Paul. But again, you're seeing tons of Australians in there, but there's lots of people mixing it up, and Dan Jones is going to win. So cool.
Easy.
Game over. No, look, this is the thing. Of course, you're going to shout for your home team, aren't you? You really
You've
are.
got to.
Yeah. The 22K. Now this is where I think it gets just mad fast. And the thing that I love about this is seeing all the juniors coming through. But anyone jumping out to you in the women's field?
I'm actually going to just go with the top pick and go Jessica Jason. Yeah. Looking at that.
Jackie Bell, commentated last year, was on the live thing, so she's back running. She's no...
Is she? Where's she? She's there. Go Jackie.
I mean, it says down the bottom, but this is the thing, isn't it? They're ranked with a very specific index. And then in the men's field, I mean, Etienne Blumstein-Jones, he's super fast. Mal Backhausen, he's been having
Miguel.
Yeah, Madge, he's been having a run of form, hasn't he? I mean, he DNF'd Ultra Trail Mount Fuji recently, but super, super good. Eric Conche, didn't Eric win the 100-mile last year? I think he did. Coming back to run the 22.
I thought I saw his name on the list for that, though. That's weird. Maybe he's doing a double.
Maybe he is. Maybe he's backing up.
Man.
He's going to be that fast and then just come back and do the 22.
Henry Hagman, Leo Peterson, Nathan Pearce, Henry Hagman, Zach Newsham, all names that are kind of regulars on the scorecard. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But, I mean, just thinking about this, though, Meyer, just a shout out to him with his longevity in the sport, right up at the pointy end, I remember 2015, I think, did he come over and race the Tarawera Marathon in 50K, and he's up on the podium then, and look, he's still mixing it up, which is pretty impressive to. Yeah.
No, he really is, and he's generally one of the most laugh out loud, funniest and smartest people I think I've met.
Wow.
Yeah. So wonderful. Right. Well, regardless whether you are in this list or not in this list and you are heading to the Blue Mountains and we don't get the chance to see you, we wish you the most incredible time. And like Ali said, run strong, run with a sense of accomplishment and curiosity. You've done the hard work. It's all on the table. You're going through country. I mean, when Gavin got us up on top of the Sky Train, or whatever it's called, the
Skyway, the middle box.
Safe. It's very safe, but it appears to be very unsafe. Where you're sort of double flipped into this thing. Mm-hmm. As a special treat, when we were last over for the Fireys climb, Gav got us. It got us across on the Skyway right to the middle of the Blue Mountains that suspended there and made us jump up on the roof. And it was a whole mood. But think about like that country, those rocks are 60 million years old. There's been people on that country. Well, there's been that country before there was people, and there'll be that country after there's people. So you are traveling through a place. Whenever I'm running in there, I'm traveling through such a special place. Enjoy it and recognize that you're getting the chance to do something truly wonderful. But right, let's get into your conversation with Ian Meyer.
Hey, I've got a really important first question to ask you, Easy. Why do you get called Easy? Do I want to know?
Yeah. I was at a friend's 21st/New Year's party. An old orienteering mate of mine, Dave Shepherd.
Yeah.
I reckon it was late 90s, 98 or something.
Yeah.
And one of his schoolmates was there, Tim. I remember his name. And he just called me Easy E all night.
Did he?
And Dave kept calling me Easy. Just kept stuck, and it just grew and just stuck from there. Easy E after Easy E, the rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah. You seen Straight Outta Compton, Easy E?
Oh, I feel like if I have, it was a very long time ago.
Yeah, he's one of the guys off that, for those who aren't into rap and R&B from the 80s and 90s. Yeah. It just
Can
stuck.
you do a rap for us?
That wasn't part of the contract for this. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Darn it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, so we're here to talk about UTA, and that's how I know you. What is your role at Ultra Trail Australia?
I put all those arrows and crosses out on, course marking. Not all of them on my own, but yeah. And I think I missed the first two.
Did you?
And I have a feeling, is this the 18th edition?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think I saw 18 on the website. I think I saw something like up to 18 or over 18 years on the website.
That's amazing.
The other day, so I think this is going to be like number 16, 15 or 16 or something.
Yeah. No, that sounds about right, because I was just looking at a photo the other day with that 15-year anniversary on the
I think that's Matt's profile photo, actually.
Is that? Oh,
yeah,
man.
I'm streaking through the forest as a blur.
Time flies, eh?
Yeah.
So how did you even get that job to start with?
Well, my younger brother, Dave, he used to work full-time for the old race director, Tom
and Al.
And Alina McMaster, when it was run by A-Rock. Because he was working full-time in event management, because they used to do, obviously, mountain bike races, adventure race series, all that stuff. So corporate stuff too, actually. They used to go out and do all sorts of outdoorsy team building things, football teams, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, so he used to organise all that kind of stuff with them full-time. And, they did the first 2 years. They started it. They did everything themselves the first year, I think. And, set the course, registration. Absolutely bloody everything, the two of them. Absolutely. They weren't parents then, I don't think, but bloody hell.
No. Yeah. Still a big ask, eh?
It's definitely not the event that it is today, but they did two years. My brother was on board the second year helping out, and they just, he said, did you want to do it? Because it started to grow quite quickly. Did I want to come and help out? And I was just, and I have not stopped since. It's just amazing. So much fun. Yeah.
And your background's orienteering, right?
Yeah, I was an orienteer. Yeah. Since I was a little tacker.
Has it ever appealed to you to do UTA?
I entered once. I entered the 50 once. Yeah, much to...
What year was that?
Oh, I couldn't tell you, but it was much to Tom's.
Was that one of the early years?
Oh, it was UTA by then, so I don't think it was... Oh, no, it might have still been the North Face, actually. Yeah.
But the 50. I can't remember.
As my orienteering career went, I was just always injured, so and Tom was very happy that I couldn't run, because he's very happy that I was to work during the event instead of running it. So but now these days, no, just too old. No, I'm not too old.
Too old?
No,
You
I've
know
actually.
you can't say that when you've
No,
seen
no, I
everybody
can't
that
say
does
that.
it.
No.
Yeah.
I've developed a tachycardia heart condition. It's been about 10 years now. And so, yeah, just the fatigue and the stress on something like that, it's potentially dangerous. So for running for that amount of time, I still jog, still run. I just do mostly cycling now. Lots of bike packing. Yeah,
Do you get FOMO on race day or nah?
all the time.
All
Yeah,
the time?
Yeah. It's just hard. It's hard not being able to race. And I pretty much primarily did orienteering, but plenty of, fun runs and stuff as well. And just training and racing and running hard. And I just can't push myself anymore, which is, it can actually be quite tough because it's just, I don't know, a lot of my friends outside of running, that was kind of my identity as the fit runner kind of thing. You're cycling and running and stuff. And so, yeah, it can be.
But you still push the boundaries with other stuff, don't you? So,
well, I'm actually about to go. Tuesday's my last day at work for 5 months. Next Tuesday.
What?
Yeah, I go to UTA. Obviously, just
Yeah.
after that, I start next Thursday. 1st of June, I fly to Ecuador with my bikepacking bike, and I'm riding through the Andes to Cusco.
Can you have like an Instagram that you actually like update and
Well,
that we can follow along with you?
Disappointingly, I got myself a new phone.
Yeah.
And due to upgraded security, what do they call authentication codes and things, can't get into it. All the codes don't. If anyone out there can help me access my own, they won't even just let me use a password. It's just
Oh no.
straight to these authentication codes, which just don't work. Yeah, so I'm really bad at technology, but I just don't know what to do.
Oh,
It
that's
is
frustrating.
It is EZY_Ian, Easy Ian. That's it.
Okay,
but yeah,
we'll hope for the best that you can actually take us on the journey.
I'll have a live tracker too. I'll have my Garmin.
Will
inReach.
you?
Yeah, I'll use my Garmin inReach the whole way. So
Yeah, cool.
every 10 minutes it'll ping my live location while I'm riding, not while I'm out clubbing and whatnot. Unless you want me to.
Oh, come on. Yeah. I want to see videos of that too.
That'd actually be quite funny.
What keeps you coming back to UTA year after year? Because how many years have you been coming now? Does that make it 16?
It'd be about 16, 15. I guess.
Yeah.
If this is 15 or 16 or so forth or that. But I just get to spend 2 weeks in the bush in Blue Mountains. And you can't say no to that.
I think too. Sorry, you go.
No, you go.
I think too, like having been on the course marking team, there's something really special about course setting where you're putting everything out and you're kind of thinking about everybody traversing this country and what they've put into their training and the adventures and the ups and downs, literally and figuratively, on race day. You know, like what they're going to go through, what they're going to see, what it's going to bring to them or what it has brought to them. Like that, you know, like it gives me tingles.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we're out there, like you go to spots like, the end of Narrow Neck and out to Iron Pot for the 100 mile and K's.
Yeah.
And it's just spectacular. Like it's just amazing. And you obviously, we do those bits, we don't have to do those Iron Pot. We take our time because it's so fucking nice out there. Oh, I just swore. Am I allowed to swear? Or do you have a beep thing?
I reckon swear. I'm the one that is not the serious pants. That's totally Matt.
Yeah, I'll you need a buzzer sound to put over edit over the top of it.
Well, they put a little dog bark over things normally.
Is it automatic?
No, it's not. Andrew does all the editing. Yeah. What are some of your favourite memories from out on course? Like, there's a hilarious photo of us after UTA one year, I don't even know what year it was, 2016 or 17 maybe, where we did a course strip and we've got all the arrows and ribbons and stuff and
That
everyone's
was
naked with
me
stuff
with the
on them.
me with the 3 Kiwis.
Yeah.
I do remember. Well, unsurprisingly, I remember most of those type of photos taken out on course. Yeah.
But I mean, aside from that, of course, getting naked at the end of at the end of Noranek. What are some of your highlights? Over the years, what have been the favourite bits from course marking?
It's too hard to say. I wouldn't even say favourite bits, but just pretty memorable bits. I mean, they're not even just out course marking during the race. Like we basically spend a lot of time. We're on standby during the race. If there's any problems with the course markings, we basically have to race out and fix it, which has happened in the past, unfortunately. But just being out, even when you're a free agent, you're still spending time out on the course, even just watching the runners. But you'll be there if you've got yourself a car. You'll go out and pick up any people who want to be who are pulling out of the race at certain spots. You can give people lifts and all sorts of stuff like that, and check on marshal points and all things like that. But there are just some. I couldn't say there's a favourite time because it's been happening for 15 or 16 years and for 2 weeks each year. It's pretty cool. The new miler course going to places like Grand Canyon. Oh, that's an amazing spot, Grand Canyon. Oh, it's just amazing. It's just spectacular. Actually, because you can actually do Grand Canyon as an actual canyon. There's a spot where you can abseil off the race course. If anyone's doing the 100 mile and you happen to notice a couple of chain rings bolted into the stone, that's where you abseil down into the canyon, and then it's just a single abseil. Then you walk out. I actually did that at night a few months ago.
I've got some good memories though, actually. Like one of them was you just like sitting after we'd been marking out in the Megalong, and you just sitting out the tea house, just like enjoying the sunshine. And another one.
I was with you and Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
so
Megalong
good.
tea house is so good. They have the scones and cream and jam.
Yeah.
So good.
And then another favourite memory is going along that kind of 6-foot track towards Nellie's and seeing wombats just hanging out, eating the grass there. That was pretty special as well. And just the kangaroos and the colours and stuff. I've got a special affinity for that Megalong Valley.
Oh, yeah. If you'd spent that as much time as I have down there, 100%. Yeah.
I hope people enjoy it on race day.
Yeah, are you asking me about favourite moments in this? Yeah, I mean, there's memorable moments. They're not so much great good moments. But I tell you what, some of the volunteers. I remember there were some volunteers I've met out on course during race day, late at night, and the weather's pretty cold and windy, and they're cheering on runners. It's unreal. And there are some, and when it comes to people who make the event. Bloody volunteers out there marshalling stuff and doing rego and things. There are some places out on course. I was thinking about this yesterday, actually. Places like heading towards QV Hospital out there late in the course, up on just before you come out of Wentworth Falls, and some of those, and you hit the road section, and then you get out and you end up on Sublime Point Road. Not Sublime Point Road. What's that road called? And Horton Road, just on
King's
Horton
Tableland?
Tablelands Road. Yeah. And it's just exposed. It's so open, and it can get so cold and so windy. There's no trees anywhere there, and sometimes you'll see a poor volunteer who's just like laid 10 blankets on a chair. You can just see their little hands sticking out, going like this. But there are people who just stand up, just cheering runners on all night. It's unreal.
It restores your faith in humanity, I reckon.
It's unreal. I remember meeting a bloke called Ian, actually.
That's must have been a good scene.
It was after they go down. It was coming up under Lura Cascades and heading towards Gordon Falls.
Oh yeah.
Come up Lura Cascades and take very hard right, and then you head across towards Gordon Falls, and he was at that intersection, and he was just an absolute beacon of energy. Like you've just had to walk like almost vertical stairs coming out of that Lyric Cascade section, and he was just he was one of my favourite people on race day out there. He was awesome. Yeah, it was so good.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Like, you know, what people just choose to do that through the night, you know, like, and it gets bloody cold at UTA. Like,
it can get real cold. One of my
need to go to
the one time I hated it. There's only one time I can remember actually hating it. It was just like, what am I doing? We had to change the course because due to wet weather, they closed Jamison Valley.
2017.
When it was super, super wet, and they closed the valley because not so much for running, but because the lack of access for vehicles, it gets dangerous. It gets really slippery and dangerous for vehicles. And therefore, if there's any sort of emergencies trackside or anything like that, they can't get to people because it's two trees. It's hard with trees with helicopters and so forth. So they close the track. And so what we had to do was turn them around, get to QV, turn them around and go back the same way. But it was the night before the race, and I had to come up with a course. It was just after the Fairmont. It was just the golf course side of the Fairmont. And so they come one side up the road. That's the Blind Point Road. But then coming back, we had to cut them across the golf course because the stair sections are real narrow. And we just wanted to separate them. And it was midnight and it was raining and it was so foggy I couldn't see because my head torch on my forehead. I could only see, I don't know, 5 metres in front of me, and I was basically running through. I did have the map. We do have a map on our phone and with our live location, and I was dropping stakes where I was going to put the arrows and the reflective flags and stuff. Yep, that's good. And I had to turn around, and I couldn't find my stakes. It was that hard to see. I should have put them closer together, but I couldn't find them. So I put one. I said, all right, I think there's one over there, and I'd have to slowly walk through the dark trying to see where I dropped a stake, hammer it in, put an arrow and a reflective thing on it and do that again. Yeah, and that's when I was just hating it. And then the next morning I was just like, oh, that was kind of funny.
So you couldn't see your stakes?
I eventually obviously found them all. I managed to, but boy, yeah, it was that was a tough evening. A long, tough evening.
Do you know what though? Like it's kind of a good reminder because I've heard people say, you know, like, oh, UTA course marking's overkill. Like in my mind, I actually think it's the best course marking that I've seen in Australasia. But it's a good reminder about why it is marked the way it is because you have a heavy fog in the Blue Mountains. It happens quite frequently.
Yeah, 100%.
And it is difficult to see course marking.
Especially now we've got the miler who are out there for two days, not just the one day, for sure.
Yeah.
And,
do you want to talk us through what the process of setting out and planning the course is?
What do you mean by setting it out and planning it? I'm a course marker. There's obviously a course manager, Tom Lennon-Smith, who takes care of all that stuff because it can change. Everyone knows it changes year to year. There's lots of track works, landslides, weather, all that kind of stuff. And we have to adapt and change all the time. So we do have our map of what the course is going to be, and we go out in pairs, light up our backpacks if we're on single track, and just start throwing them out. We start pretty remote. Usually right out the end, do out to Narran Jamison Valleys. Usually the first bit that gets done, other side of the lock gate. Out past QV, and then out Narrow Neck too. There's usually a bit of work to do out an iron pot because it overgrows. And so we go out there and it gets whippersnipped, cleaned up because it overgrows pretty quickly. We usually start with those really remote areas first and work our way back into town. That also helps to stop people playing with our markers, which happens from time to time,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
tampering, eh?
Well, there's places like the really busy touristy spots, Wentworth Falls, the Three Sisters, all those areas. Kids just pull them off, just muck around. I mean, that's not serious, but there are people who are not a fan of big events like ours. So, unfortunately, and people who just want that small factor of society that just like to be dicks.
And hey, like when it comes to marking, so remind me, it's been a while since I did it, but basically it's line of sight on single track.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much line of sight the whole course now. Pretty much. That's I guess. Yeah. Now that the miler comes through after 60 Ks, because it used to be quite. The 100K starts out of Narrowneck in the morning, and so that wasn't really line of sight because it's quite very open, very fast. For the first guys, and once the goal is just to get the first guys going on that first section, and then it's quite long and open, so it's quite quick. But nowadays, because of the miler goes through there after 60K plus, that's all line of sight, night flagging as well. So it's pretty much it for the whole course these days.
And what about where you don't want people to go?
Well, allow crosses.
Yeah.
If you see a cross, don't walk past it. You can end up in some pretty remote areas out in the Blue Mountains. So, yeah, we've really got to make sure it's very, very clear where to go. Yeah.
And I think it is too. How many are in the course marking team?
In the course marking team?
Yeah.
Well, there's me and Mr. Hanley and Mr. Troy, Poppy and Sam, obviously Tom and Alina and their two boys, the Lennon Smith Masters family. I'm going to get picked up for getting people. We've had a
Jess is in it again.
Oh, yeah, Jess and Dean. Yeah, Jess and Dean. They do start course marking, and then coming into the event, they actually peel off and go to usually something like marshal management, distribution, and volunteers, all that kind of stuff. Because we obviously do mark the course, but then it gets a double check before the race. So that's.
And then afterwards, it gets checked again once it's been cleared.
Oh,
so just to make sure that there's no rubbish and stuff.
That almost gets a triple check actually. It doesn't matter how good you think you are, you'll miss something. You'll miss a pink flag, you'll miss an arrow. So we always go back over it again, especially maybe those real tricky areas like the cliff top track around Wentworth Falls and things where it gets quite twisty turny, windy too, and picking up rubbish, which I got to say for this event, there's not usually that much rubbish. It's unreal. It's actually really good. Yeah, it's really just around the stuff drop just after checkpoints where you'll find it, and checkpoints as well. But out on course, it's really good, really bloody good. Yeah, credit to the runners.
It's good, eh?
I mean, no one wants to drop anything. It's always by accident, of course. But things fall out of your pocket and so forth.
So you know the course pretty well. What's something that more people should know, or what's a piece of advice that you'd give them about the UTA course?
It's quite. People ask what's the hardest section, and I always think about the section, the cliff top, always between from the Three Sisters across to QV.
Yeah.
It's so
slow.
It's so slow because it's so up and down. It's just changes. Yeah. It's really hard. It's not open road. It's easy. I think it's getting easier just because they've done a lot of track work. Like they've promoted this multi-day walk, which is from Wentworth Falls all the way through to Katoomba, and they've done a heap of track work.
Grand Cliff Top Walk.
Yeah, which we do. Yeah. We take use bits and pieces of it depending on the course each year. But it's so up and down. There's some quite steep stairs going up and down, and it's really, people just find it hard. You just can't get a rhythm. You can't just open up. It's quite technical. Yeah. It is smoother now with all the track work. It used to get quite rough, quite rocky and puddly, and it was
Yes.
not as technical as it used to be. But it's more
No.
difficult than people think it's going to be. I think it's going to be. They think because it's not down in the big valleys, there's not big climbs. It's slow. Yeah.
I think the elevation profile always mugged people because you look at it and you go, oh, yeah, that's a flat section.
Yeah.
And then
forget that.
you get to that section like, this section is way tougher than I
it's just so up and
realised.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's stunning too. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, there's so many
Absolutely
beautiful
stunning.
features in that section.
Yeah, looking over
Yeah.
that, what's that? Is that bridge that looks out to Mount Solitary?
Honeymoon Bridge.
Looks out to Mount Solitary. Yeah, it's some.
Or was it Buttonshaw Bridge?
No,
Buttonshaw Bridge is.
Honeymoon Bridge.
Honeymoon Bridge, is that the one by the Three Sisters? And then Buttonshaw's the one that's got that big drop between the two.
Yeah, it's almost a little canyon
cliff.
in between the two. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, Buttonshaw.
Yeah, the view out to Solitary, which there is many of, but there's there's no trees or anything in the way. It's unreal. Yeah,
That's pretty cool, eh?
For the milers, I mean, I didn't do any course setting on the miler course, but that year before it, I actually just went out. It was actually Christmas Day, the year that we did that Christmas before. I actually did that as a big run hike. That's tough as well. That's real tough. That drop down into the Gross Valley. I think that Gross Valley might be even. I was going to say deeper than Jamison, but I think Jamison's the lowest point of the whole course actually. Right down the Jamison River. That's hard. That's real hard. Climbing back up. There's actually rock scrambling. We have to put in some safety lines and stuff there. Yeah, it's good. It's real good. Oh, actually, is it?
That's an adventure.
Yeah, 100%. I think word on the street is that at Terrace Ladders, that both Terrace Ladders and the pass are both open. So you've actually got options.
I had heard that. Yeah. That's cool.
That's actually straight from our course team. You've actually got options. So it can be a bit of a queue can build up there if we've only got one section, one direction open. Now we've got both open. So hopefully it helps it flow there actually.
Yeah. And I think the start groups are further apart as well. So
Slightly,
we should hopefully see less congestion this year. It should be moving well, cross fingers.
I think because usually it's like about a 6:20 start time, but I think it starts at 6. Might even start at 6 this year, just to help spread out the groups a little bit. It's spread out in one direction. I think it's could be slightly earlier this year.
What's your favourite part of event weekend?
The brewery. I like that brewery.
Afterwards?
No.
The post-event party?
Not after the race.
No. Okay, just every night before the race?
No, not quite. Definitely not, no. It is probably my favourite brewery in Australia. Yeah, Mountain Culture.
It is a great brewery.
Mountain Culture.
Yeah, it is a great
their
brewery.
oat cream IPAs.
And the fried pickles.
Oh, yeah, dangerous. Dangerously good and dangerously expensive, actually. Oh, you can spend some money there. Yeah. The whole weekend, basically when that race kicks off and we're going, and as soon as that first 50K runner finishes, we know our job's done. Yeah, that's it. Because they obviously do the second loop of the 100. When first person finishes, everyone's finished, and job done.
You can relax.
We get to relax until first thing the next morning when we start, packing up.
Yeah, so it's pretty funny. So I'm working at the finish line and you guys just rock up like great big smiles because you're finished. And it's weird because we're kind of like getting into it and you're your mic's dropped.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, straight to the Mountain Culture tent.
Just hanging out at the finish line, watching people coming in, drinking beers.
It is really, really cool. I've always got mates. I've always got some old friends and people I see at the event for years. There's heaps of people to see, so it's good to spend time at the finish line if you can and just hang out. The atmosphere, it's bloody amazing.
It is pretty special, eh?
Yeah.
Do you know, I'm going to read you out the notes from the bottom of my thing that Matt's created for this. And he said, you know him heaps better than I do. I just sort of have a crush on him, so feel free to to duck and weave and ask him stuff. So Matt's got a professed crush on you, Easy.
Right. We were talking messaging, we were talking heavy metal albums and stuff yesterday, which is really cool.
Well, that'll probably be part of his crush then.
Yeah, I didn't know he was into that kind of music, which is bloody awesome. Really good.
I didn't realise you were going to say into that kind of music.
No, it's a shame he's not here, actually.
I know. He got waylaid with work, unfortunately. But
yeah, bummer.
It's pretty exciting, you know, like actually we're only, less than 3 weeks away now. Like
Correct.
I'm flying next weekend, so it's pretty exciting to be getting so close to race day.
Yeah, I'll be driving up. Wednesday night. I'll be driving up next week, taking some stuff up with me, and get started Thursday morning on trailhead notices. We have to basically, where trails that enter onto the course, we have to put like a public notice about the race coming up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, about what's happening. Don't mess with our markers, that kind of stuff.
Like the people and the actual course marking?
Yes, please. Please don't mess with it. Please don't.
Just mess with the people when they're at the mountain culture tent at the finish line.
Yep. Yep.
Well, Easy, it's been fun having you on Dirt Church Radio, telling us about UTA course marking. It's, you know, like when Matt and I were talking, I was like, it's actually the people that, to me, make the event. And, you know, like you've always been at the heart of that. So I appreciate you coming on and having a yarn. And it's nice that everyone else gets a little bit of easy time as well. And we'll look forward to seeing you, and far out, like epic bike ride coming up. Let's get that phone sorted so we can see some of the images and videos.
I'm nervous, It's going to be, I'm nervous. Like 4,500 Ks, but the elevation gains like hundreds of thousands of meters or something stupid. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
You're going for a big bike ride, that's it.
Yeah. See. Yeah, I'm excited I'm excited, like catching up with all the team and just everyone at the event. It's just unreal. That's the favourite bit, actually. It's such a buzz, eh?
Oh, such a buzz.
The whole thing. Yeah, it gets pretty busy, gets pretty hectic, but it's awesome. All right, thank you.
We'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon. Bye.
Okay, before we go, please send us in your greatest run ever to dirtchurchradio@gmail.com. We love reading them out, and people love reading them on the website too. Cameron and Boyd Steele, I'm looking at you because you both said that you would. Dirt Church Radio is presented by me, Matt Raymond.
Me, Ali Pottinger.
And our old mate, Andrew McDowell. We're on all the podcast platforms, so like, follow, and give us a rating. It really helps. And we're on social media at Dirt Church Radio, email at dirtchurchradio@gmail.com.
And remember to sign up to our Substack for a weekly newsletter and aid station podcast. Please write in with your greatest run ever. We'd love to hear from you, and you can read them on the website too.
Thanks to our supporters, Further Faster, and our Substack subscribers in the DCR aid station crew. Stay showed for our tune in 2 weeks. Stay tuned for our show in 2 weeks. And the aid station next week, where I'm sure we'll have some new hotter takes. I'm sure Andrew's got some stuff building in the rant bank.
I've got a hot take.
It'll be a hot take in the rant bank, just getting hotter. But we love doing this, and we will see you in the Blue Mountains very soon. Matewa.